Welcome everyone. I'm Carlos Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. I'm here with Steven from Redolessence for another collab.
This is a good one.
Is this like the I've lost count. It's got to be like 25 by now.
How many times we've met up?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
and
so
collabed
many.
and done videos.
Yeah, I think it's in the 20s or 30s.
Thanks for coming by.
You know how I know that? I made a playlist recently.
Ah.
And I think it's about like 20 or 30, so.
I have a playlist, reviews with Redolessence at BFL too.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Today is an unboxing. Well, we already opened it, but we just got a decant of L'Homme Ideal Sport.
Yeah.
From Guerlain. And it was sent to me by Michael Cure. I'm sure you've seen him around the Facebook groups. He does a lot of splits. Thank you very much for sending it to me. And we're going to give you our first impressions.
Sounds good.
So let's talk about the previous versions. It's obviously a flanker.
Yeah. So this one came out in 2017. So I know that the designation itself, I think, disgruntled a lot of people. And it kind of gave me a really weird vibe initially.
Why?
Just because it's a sport, and that's not really something that I associate with Guerlain fragrances.
Okay.
So I have the original, and then there's a cologne version.
Which I reviewed and did not like.
And then there's, I don't think I've tried the cologne version in full disclosure. And then there's the eau de parfum.
One of these is one of your favorites. It's from your honeymoon or something.
I love the original. Yeah. I wore it on a cruise, and every time we went out to dinner, I would wear that fragrance. There's a few fragrances that I always brought on cruises. It was Aventus.
Popeye,
Au Fraiche. And then there was L'Homme Ideal. And every time we went to dinner...
Eau de toilette or parfum?
The Eau de Toilette.
Okay, this is the parfum, which was sent to me by a
which is actually... It's a little bit stronger than the Eau de Toilette, and it actually smells quite different. I think there's more of an emphasis on the tonka bean, the sweeter elements.
I never smelled the original, so...
Okay. If you smell this one, you have a pretty good idea of what the original is going to smell like.
Cool. So the notes.
Hey, so the notes are almond, spices, aquatic accords, neroli, woody notes, patchouli, vetiver, and coumarin, which is tonka bean.
And almond being the note that ties in all the flankers to each other somewhat. Mm-hmm. So let's see what this is all about.
I've already sprayed it on.
I've already sprayed it on.
2 steps ahead of you. 2 sprays ahead of you.
This smells quite masculine.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell quite as blue as you would imagine. Because blue tends to turn people off. When they see sport, they see blue juice.
Like a Nautica fragrance or something.
This smells nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's pleasant. It's nice.
Groundbreaking, absolutely not, but
true.
Definitely nice.
Yeah, I don't have any qualms with it. Like I said earlier, you know, when I think sport, I think of, I know this was like a super redundant release, and when I reviewed it, I mentioned it in my review, Nautica Voyage Sport.
Okay.
You know, so that was really redundant.
You don't like that one?
I like the fact that it's very fresh, it's easy to wear. My wife really likes it, so I wear it.
I like that one too, actually.
I wear it for that reason. But with this one, I was in fear that they were going to mess up the original formula. Okay. And then when I smelled it, I was like, okay, it kind of smells like the original, and it has that citrusy quality in there. You know, I know we mentioned the aquatic chords, the neroli essence, but
it doesn't smell that aquatic to me. It actually, the spices are, there's like some kind of like sharp, almost abrasive spices. I get a soapy effect is what I get. Like, you know, shower gel type of thing, which is not bad. Listen, we all want to smell clean. And it's, I guess, would fall into that Bleu de Chanel, not so much Sauvage, but, you know, Dylan Blue. But it doesn't smell like them, but it's in that family. So just to give you an idea of what it might smell like.
It definitely has hints of the original in there. So
I don't get the almond.
I think the only reason I get the almond is because I know what the original smells like, and I get the almond in the original, and this reminds me of the original.
Tell me if you smell almond on me, because my nose is certainly not picking up almond at all.
It's not a clear-cut, defined almond.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can see what they're doing with it, and yeah, it does have that marine overtone. So for that reason, I think the wearability might be a little bit stronger than the original, but I wouldn't crave wearing this one as much as I would crave wearing the original, if that makes sense.
Well, I don't have a comparison because I haven't smelled the original, and actually, I haven't smelled this one, so why don't I spray it on my arm?
Really?
I have not. I mean, I sprayed it briefly, but I didn't, like...
It's a good one.
Study it.
If I can say something, this smells...
Oh.
This is crazy, but this smells a lot closer to the original than this one does.
Well, this and this smell nothing alike to me. Two different animals.
They don't.
This is creamy and slightly gourmand, smooth, and really, really nice.
Yeah.
And it's got that sort of Guerlain, they call it.
Yeah.
Just like a slight sweetness, but creamy and... Oh, I like that. I have to review this.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
And this is kind of mass appeal type of fragrance, but not bad.
Not bad at all. No.
I could see the girls at work loving this. I could see Aisha loving it. I could see Stephanie loving it. So
that's another thing, too. I think the original, it lacks those bright qualities.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in it to get that attention, and we know that the fresh ones do really well with compliments.
They do. They really, really
so
do.
I think if that's the end goal, then it might benefit you to get this one over the original. But I think in terms of smell, they're quite close. Okay. I think they are quite close, yeah.
Which is quite close?
This and the Eau de Toilette.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Would I go out and buy a bottle? I'm not so sure. If I saw it on discount, you know what? If I happen to be in the store, I do like this. It's not unappealing to my nose at all.
Right.
I think a lot of guys are going to appreciate this one.
Definitely.
Come a few months, and it's definitely perfect for the upcoming warmer months. You'll smell good. There's nothing screechy about it. There's nothing unpleasant about it.
Right.
All good things, and will definitely be a crowd pleaser. That I can tell you.
I agree. 100%.
I am no expert, but that I know will be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
So
it will. It will.
Our first impressions of L'Homme Ideal Sport.
That's it.
You're not a fan of sport fragrances typically?
There are some that I really like. I'm sure there are some out there that I really like. But this one, I don't know. For me, it's a little bit redundant. Like, I have the original. Like, if the original were to run out and I had the option of repurchasing the original or buying this, I think I would repurchase the original.
I get you. But you know what? I haven't smelled the original, as I said. But if this is anything remotely close to what the original is, I don't find this and this to smell. They're different animals.
Right. They are.
So let's give it a 5. 1 to 5 rating.
I think I might give this a 3. Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, not spectacular, not disgusting, not a scrubber by any means. So, all right, check it out. If you have some time to leave us a comment and let us know if you have. And thanks for watching us babble on about fragrances again. Take care and hope you're all well. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.